Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Zoho Report. Today is the 25th of March 2026, and this is episode 8, where we continue to bring you the latest updates from across the Zoho ecosystem. Zoho has dropped a couple of handy enhancements to Kiosk Studio. First up, the new Add Note action allows you to add notes to CRM records during the kiosk's flow. It also includes functionality to pre-fill the note content and title fields using merge fields to make it dynamic and more standardized. The second enhancement is dynamic availability. Previously, when you published a kiosk to a record detail page, it showed up for every record in that module. Now you can set field-based conditions to control when the kiosk is visible. So if a kiosk is only relevant for deals of certain types, then it's only shown when required. Zoho Bookings has introduced appointment distribution, a new way to control how bookings get assigned to team members. There are 4 methods to use from with the descriptions on the screen. You've got the default, round robin, load-based, and priority-based. Setting this up is pretty straightforward. You just need to open up your appointment, edit it, and select the appointment distribution that suits you. Round robin here is probably the standout, as it works really well when your team has similar roles and capacity. Here's a neat little quality of life addition that's just been added to Zoho Forms: custom form link names. By default, your form's URL is based on the title you give it when you first created it. The catch is that if you rename the form later, the URL doesn't update. Rightly so, because that would break the form's URL if it had already been distributed. With this new feature, you can now update the name of your form's permalink whenever you need to, so it stays professional, relevant, and actually reflects what the form is for. The classic example is you're testing out a new version of a form and you call it Test New Contact Us Form. Now you have that in your form's URL. So now you can rename the form to Contact Us, making it look a bit more professional. Now it's important to note that deleting a custom form link that has been distributed will cause the link to break, so you make sure that you name it correctly to avoid needing to change it in the future. Writing custom functions in Zoho Desk just got a little easier, at least in theory. Zoho has added Zia-powered script generation, meaning you can now describe what you want your automation to do in plain English, and Zia will write the script for you. So for example, you could write, if the ticket contact has the type of VIP, then tag the ticket as urgent, and Zia interprets that and attempts to produce a working script. However, during our testing, it consistently struggled to produce a complete working script. What we found was it was better used for producing smaller code blocks and joining them together to make a fully functioning script. But even that was tough at times, as it was trying to use deprecated methods, which is hilariously also shown in the announcement screenshots, which we have used in this video. I know this is the first release of the new coding assistant, so it's good to see something, but I feel like it's still got a bit of a way to go. It's worth noting that this feature is disabled by default, so to turn it on, head to Setup, Zia, Generative AI, and under the Feature Preferences tab, you can enable Zia Deluge Assistant. Once that's done, it should be available inside Custom Functions. And that wraps up episode 8 of the Zoho Report. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to catch the next episode.